Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to Air Qualities Podcast. My name's Abby.
And I'm Javell.
And we're here to serve you up the hottest tea in pop culture, society, entertainment.
That tea, though.
And I think this is our 2-month anniversary now.
Yeah, technically this is episode 8.
Yeah.
Insane.
So thank you so much for hanging out and sticking with us and tuning in and...
Being patient.
Yes.
Because we have been patient.
I'm trying to be the most patient. But yeah, how's your week going?
So far, I'm tired. I'm still tired.
Oh,
I think I'm just always tired. I think it's more to do with the weather than anything. We did have some nice days over the weekend, but I'm tired. I think I'm tired.
Same. Very tired.
I woke up really early today. I went to the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is early for me. So yeah, this day's off to a good start though. So I'm gonna keep it going.
Yeah, let's go. It's my day off too now.
Yeah, true. Took the cut.
I did take the cut. I have Chicago days I can use, and I was like, my body needs it more now than ever.
I used a sick day. I'll have to message them my sick day. They put it for yesterday. I'm like, no, I was there yesterday. The sick day was for Monday. Please, thank you.
Yes. But anyway, what is in the air this week?
So you see my nice little vest.
I do. That's a really nice vest.
Got it at IML this weekend.
What is IML? International
Men of Leather. It's a event that they held every year. So I think it's like going on 30 years, maybe 40. My number might be off, but at least 30 years. They have like the guys getting all leather, like boots, hat, shirt, pants, everything, and they like have like it's almost like a pageant. But for like leather.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so who looks like good in the leather, and they have different categories and stuff like that. Yeah, it's awesome. And then they have like a little mart at the downtown at the Congress.
Okay.
So that was interesting because it's always really funny because it's like right across from Millennium Park. So there's all these guys walking around with chaps and ass cheeks hanging out. And there's a kid 5 feet away going to Millennium Park to take pictures by the bead.
How many years have you gone?
I've been going for at least 8.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea you were such a man of leather.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I love it.
How many pieces do you have? I
just have this vest and then 2 harnesses and a crown. And I was going to wear the crown, but I do not know where that crown is at right now. But I was going to wear the crown today with the harness. But here we are. I like this vest, though. It reminds me of like The Rock / Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The quality on this thing, you guys.
It's real
it is
leather.
Thick. Wow.
And
you're probably so happy
pockets.
this is not in summer.
Pockets.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
If you got no shirt, put it in your pocket, wearing some little skimpy shorts. You can put your wallet in there, carry your cash. It's
I'm
great.
obsessed with
I love
convenience.
it. I have been wanting this for a while. So I found the one I like, and then I walked around for an hour, and I got a drink. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do it.
Sometimes you got to think about it.
It's an investment.
You need a lap.
Real leather, it's an investment. That's for sure.
Copy. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. So it's like my 3rd time wearing it since Sunday.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're definitely making use.
Yeah.
Leather daddy.
Yes.
Strike a pose.
We have our wonderful friend Joshua Garcia back with us today.
Damn, not the government name.
I'm sorry.
Professionally speaking, I'd prefer to be known as that.
Oh yeah,
as my
for
actual
credits.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like Yoshi?
No, I mean that's for friends.
Oh, okay.
He's our friend Yoshi, but wonderful cinematographer, photographer. Are you a grip technically, or like a props master?
I have done that. I've also been art director and what's the other one? Production designer.
Oh my gosh.
And a daddy.
Yeah, that's
with no kids. Just giving daddy stats with that beard.
With that
shit.
stacked resume.
Hello? Oh my God, I was making a joke about this to one of our coworkers. I was like, yeah, he's like, oh, what y'all going to talk about on the podcast this week? I was like, your pullout game, because this week, buddy, you got another baby.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
4th one on the way, 4th boy.
4th one, no.
Oh.
I thought the one that just had a baby.
Oh, copy. Sorry,
Yeah.
everybody's having babies right now. It must be spring.
Something's in the air.
Something's in the air.
I'm getting busy in the winter, popping them out in spring.
Hey, you gotta get
Can't
warm
relate.
somehow.
Can't relate.
Same. But anyway, my what's in the air this week is I'm going on my friend's, I'm a part of a Pokemon Go / DJ group. We have like this text thread. They're doing, and I'm joining, a first Pokemon Go cruise down the river tomorrow.
Interesting.
Apparently, there's tons of Pokemon Go stops down the Chicago River, and it's going to be about 3 hours long. I'm charging my portable charger right now, but I am determined to catch them all.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I didn't know this was a fucking thing.
This is the first one.
Oh.
And so I'm hoping this will be first of many. But I am very excited.
Did y'all invite people?
Yeah, there was like they did an event on, what's the thing you use for your birthday invitation?
Canva?
No, the other one.
Camp out?
No.
Camp?
The other
Camp.
one? I don't know of Canva.
Party five.
Party Five?
Party full?
It's
party
not
something.
that one. I want to say it's the one that they're using is the Camp Out.
Oh, maybe.
I think.
No,
But
there's different ones though.
But it's really cool. I'm excited.
That's crazy.
And then they're dropping me off right outside of work.
Are they really?
Yeah.
At Portofino or
Yeah.
where?
At Portofino.
Are you gonna get food or are you just gonna stop there?
I will definitely be grabbing like a salad or
No,
something.
I'm saying, are they getting food on the
Oh,
boat?
probably. I think they actually have the day off. I have to work.
Got it.
But I'm excited. I'm bringing my good rod for all you Pokemon masters. Thank you.
I'm like, y'all going fishing too?
That was a throwback to Pokemon Go. Pokemon games like Red, Yellow, and Blue.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah.
You had to fish for the Magikarp.
Exactly.
Carp.
Godin.
I'm dead. Not the humpy.
Oh, yes. Hey, well, that's what they do when they're out of water. They're just like...
I know, they look crazy. Have you seen that little thing that's like by North Avenue that looks like Zapdos? It's like by the water and it like...
No.
It's like a statue. It doesn't look exactly like Zapdos, but it looks like it could be like Zapdos or what's the other?
Articuno?
No, the
Moltres?
blue one.
Articuno.
Yeah, but no, the bigger version.
Oh, Lugia?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the name. I was trying to remember that name so hard. Yeah.
Oh, I love that Javell has above average knowledge of Pokemon. This is fabulous.
What? I used to play.
What?
Yeah.
Once a player, always a player.
I just gave up all video games.
Oh.
Not on purpose. I just did. I don't know. I still want to play Mortal Kombat 1. I played it on. I've played it at headquarters on the thingy, but I've not played it on an actual system because I don't know why I haven't bought a system. I think I'm waiting. I'm really excited for the new Grand Theft Auto though. But last time I played Grand Theft Auto 5, I played it for like 10 minutes and then I stopped. And I'm just worried I'm going to buy a game and not play it.
Mm. My band had me buy, just a little side note, buy Cyberpunk. Because it was like the inspiration behind the album that we're recording right now. I have yet to have time to do anything.
Is that one with like the character where you create your own character?
Yes.
Oh,
so you're either a nomad,
that was like
a street gang, or
controversial, wasn't it?
corporate.
When it first came out, there were some people making some weird characters in that game.
Yeah, but also like I think what they were telling me, like the cutscene going into the game is highly controversial.
Okay.
I'll leave that. I don't want to. I thought about it.
It's an
and I
old
was
game.
like,
You can spoil it.
It's. I can.
Yeah, it's
apparently
an old
you have to.
game.
Oh, okay. Apparently you have to talk somebody out of crucifying themselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it. Whoa.
Yeah, it's heavy. So
I let him kill himself.
every
time I played it,
chose it. Okay.
You let him
kill himself.
take him. You can't say that.
Take his life.
Yeah.
Unalive him.
Yes, unalive.
That's
Unaliving.
yeah.
That's how you say crucifix?
Crucify.
Crucify. It makes me think of the Tori Amos song. But anyway, what else is in the air this week?
Let's see. We're going into summer eventually. Someday we'll get there.
Next week, when I'm going to Mexico.
Oh,
it's
80-some degrees, 90
Yes.
degrees. I was like, I can feel my pit sweating already.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, summer patio season.
Patio season.
I don't know.
What?
Nothing.
What?
No, it's work stuff. It doesn't matter.
Busy?
We'll talk about it later.
Busy bee?
Huh?
Okay.
No, just look. There's a bird. No, I'm just kidding. There's no bird.
There's a plane.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
excited for summer. Honestly, I think it's gonna be our busiest one. Honestly,
I think so too. It's
I'm
really
getting that
starting.
feeling.
popping
It's giving busiest
So
summer ever.
interesting.
And recording and life all at the same time. It's gonna be very interesting.
We're
to
probably
see.
going to have to start recording sometimes after shifts.
Yeah, like late at night.
Yeah, I'm going to
So-
have to be sleeping on your couch.
If you see me looking droopy,
And if you see me more normal, that's because I'm nocturnal.
You see me rolling.
And they hating.
Yes.
All right.
Let's do it.
Are we going right into air it out?
We can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still don't know what the topic is this week,
Yeah,
but we're going to air it out.
We're going to air it out. Liquor.
Okay, let's.
What do you think that says about people?
Liquor?
Like, do you like when people order a drink, do you judge them based off of what they drink?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
really
if somebody orders...
Long Island.
Ooh. We got...
Something. Long Island is controversial.
We got questions.
It's the strong islands for me. Like,
yeah.
How much do you want me to upcharge you? Let's be honest.
And at work, like if you look at our specs, every restaurant's different. They have different standards. They have different curriculums or what's the word? Compendiums on standards and builds. Ours is very, I would say reasonable, but definitely at some places I used to work at where it would be a full ounce. That's about 5 ounces of alcohol.
Yeah.
That's insane. And if you were ordering multiple, I remember my friend Amber used to work at a little dive bar in Allegan, and there would be a 2 Long Island limit.
That's saying something. But was it, okay, so I've seen places, okay, it was a long time ago, but I've seen a place have it in a bottle.
What?
Like it was already like the bottle said Long Island.
Oh. Huh.
But you know those like vodkas with the plastic and all that stuff? It was like one of those bottles.
What was like the ounce size?
I have no clue.
Interesting. I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Yeah, I've seen it. And I was like, but now that when this was before I became a bartender, then after I became a bartender, we were building and I'm like, I wonder what was in that bottle. Because it was a real label. It wasn't a fake labeled bottle. It was the bottle said Long Island.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oof.
So I just wonder if it was like some malt liquor and then eliminated in a splash of you Coke.
That's in the 4 Loko category for me. That shit's loco.
I'd never want to relive that.
Oh God. Back in the day, like when I was like in my 20s and young.
I'm happy you in your
21.
20s because I was not.
Were you baby?
Yeah, teenager. When did you have your first drink?
Oh, my first drink?
That's what I wanted to talk about. Your first drink.
Oh!
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
When did you have your first drink?
Well, I can remember my first sip of alcohol. I was about 12 and I was on a pontoon boat. And my mother was a really big fan of Merlot. And I was just like very curious. And they let me take a sip. And
I don't think wine's that big of a deal.
I hated it.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
And so I really wasn't curious about alcohol until it was starting to become popular with my peer group in high school. What about you?
So my mother used to be married and I had a stepdad or whatever. And he I don't know what this beer was. It was some nasty beer, but it was in the fridge.
Natty Ice?
And no, it was like, it had like a Rottweiler on it.
A Rottweiler?
Yeah.
Mad Dog?
Yeah.
No.
Wasn't? Oh no, Mad Dog's like a bulldog.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it had a Rottweiler on it. Yeah. It's like a black, red, and blue can. I'm even picturing this like perfectly right now. But anyway, I was like, what, 5th grade?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you there?
I was 10, 11 in 5th grade.
Yeah, I tasted it and I was like, oh, this is nasty. And I didn't drink again until 7th grade.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
Boone's Farm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really started drinking when I, kind of back to last week's episode, when I was getting all these jobs in high school. And so also some of my friends were in college and a bit older, and we would go around Kalamazoo. There's all these little counties around, and we go to Papa, and we would stay there for the night, which is great because you don't want to drink and drive. Very important. And we'd play beer pong in the barn.
I was drinking way too young. I'm not going to lie to you. And it wasn't even my mother giving it to me. My mother would not let me drink, but I was drinking way too long. Somebody else gave it to me. And I used to drink Boone's Farm. I remember the first time I tried Jack Daniels. Disgusting.
Gross. Always will hate Jack Daniels. Tastes like bananas to me.
Yeah, sorry, Jack Daniels. But
sorry. Gentleman Jack is okay.
Yeah.
But there's something about bananas.
But in high school?
Yes. What was your drinking?
Gin.
Gin?
Tanqueray.
What?
I was sneaking from my mom's bar.
Gin and juice?
Yep, and I'd put it in like one of these little not kid, but like they used to have these juices. You remember
not the booze in the sippy cup?
Remember the juices they used to pop with a little pop top at the little small little cap at the top? And they had like lime and lemon and strawberry.
Ones?
Yes.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
So I used to put it in there, shake it, and take it to school.
That sounds pretty
good.
Shut
up.
Well, I used to do that with Gatorade.
What?
I would just put it in my Gatorade, and then
My whole junior year in AP chemistry was full of Tanqueray.
What?
And then my mother went downstairs to see how low the bottle was, and I was like, I don't know what the hell that is.
Okay.
I watered it down.
Yeah, I did too.
Really?
My parents' Tito's jug, I would put water in there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I didn't add any water. I just let it get lower and lower. I was like, somebody probably drank it at the last party you had.
Oh my God. What did you do when you were drinking with your friends when you were younger? Like you're just hanging out, listening to music, playing games.
Which time?
Which time?
I said okay. So the Boone's Farm was
Yeah.
like, I was staying in Indiana with a family member. This is so bad.
This is gonna be.
I'm mad that I showed my mother the podcast today. Yeah, so like Boone's Farm, which
this
is
is
like
also
you know
our
what Boom
therapy.
Farm is, right? Like the
Oh,
sweet
yeah,
little wine.
I
Yeah.
know.
I was just
I know
drinking
Boom
the
Farm.
hell out of some Boone's Farm
Damn.
in 8th grade.
8th grade. Bitch.
And then the Tanqueray happened in high school.
No wonder you're kind of an old man. What was that?
Amazon probably telling me my package is here.
Heyo.
She has arrived. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it goes. There's more stories. About
Tell
it.
me another one.
And then I was 19. I remember. So I went to a school where a lot of people failed. A couple years. So they end up being, old enough to buy liquor.
Oh yeah.
And I drank with a friend, and we were drinking the Mad Dog 2020. I don't know what my obsession is with the color green, but I got the green one, and let me tell you, one of the grossest things I've ever tasted.
Are you
It
serious?
was so bad. Oh my God. And then we were taking shots of tequila. That was the first and only time I've ever thrown up while drinking.
Okay, so
In a restaurant.
Oh my God.
In the bathroom though. I didn't do it at the table. You seen the picture of me falling asleep on the food?
Yeah.
That's that day.
Oh no.
Yeah. I fell asleep on the food. I don't know how. They walked me to the train because I lived like 2 train stops away.
They
I
just
was
send you on
I was
a train?
on a train doing the
No.
head motions. I was litty.
That is the worst feeling in the entire world. I never want to be that drunk ever, ever again.
It was like Scary Movie 2.
Oh God.
The scene in the bedroom.
Yeah. Oh no.
Me in the toilet.
Yes. Been there.
I did not eat my food.
That's why I think I don't like tequila. Is like one time in college, I went to a party and for whatever reason we picked up a bottle at the time, Jose Cuervo. Really orangey tequila. I drank about most of the bottle by myself. And I was then in a fetal position on a sectional couch, just wrecked. And then my friends dumped me on my parents' lawn.
I'm dead.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
lived to tell the tale.
Cazadores was my first tequila.
Cazadores? That's a pretty
Before-
damn good
It
one.
used to have a whole different label, like you know how it has the deer or the whatever on it now.
Yeah.
The bottle used to be shaped completely different. That was still the logo, but yeah, that was the first tequila I drank, so that's why it's so easy for me to drink that one.
I think mine was El Toro, and it had that little red cap at the top.
I don't know that one.
Oh, I'm glad you don't know that one.
Oh my God.
You don't want to meet her. She is spicy and she burns. And you will feel it the next day.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Noted.
Indeed.
But I didn't, after that, I stopped drinking tequila. And then I didn't get back into the tequila thing until
So you met me?
2020. No, not even. Remember I used to do whiskey.
Yeah,
I used to do Jameson with the Coke back until like 2022.
Can't do Jameson anymore either.
Until like 2022, I was not drinking tequila at all.
2022. So COVID brought the
Yeah.
tequila hoe out of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I would do the mezcal, but I would not do tequila.
Well, that's why my whole trip going to Mexico is for. I'm going to the Fortaleza distillery, so maybe I will come back a tequila person.
Or you could just bring some back.
I'm going to try my best. I'm not checking. I'm doing carry-ons. It's 4 days, 3 nights. And the last time I traveled internationally, they lost my luggage. And they still haven't paid me back for that.
Oh my God.
I know.
I keep forgetting that happened.
I had 0 bathing suits left.
But now you got 20 more.
I did the Temu thing. Not
I have
proud.
to try that out. I keep saying I'm going to get something from there and see how it goes, but I haven't tried it out yet. I don't know.
About 10 out of the 11 bathing suits, which were all, when I got all of them, is all under $100. Some of them were $3-4. But then again, I'm a tiny human, so they fit pretty dang good. And now I'm stocked.
My cards, I have something in my Temu cart. There's something there waiting to be bought. There's something probably in my Amazon cart waiting to be bought. There's something, I have a cart everywhere. Like sometimes I'll just click on something and like 2 items. I was like, something I almost bought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep the cart.
That's so funny.
And I went through my closet and I just gotta get rid of more stuff. I have no room for anything anymore.
I'm also going through things. I'm actually thinking about selling some of my stuff. But anyway, back to the Air It Out real quick. Did you do any drinking games like when you're in high school or college?
Yeah, we did the waterfall and you know what waterfall is, right?
No. What is waterfall?
With the cards and everybody pulls a card and then you try not to break the circle. And if you do, you have to chug the alcohol.
Oh, we did do that.
Yeah. And then there was one with the cap where you put the card underneath the twist, the cap that you pull. And if your card broke it open, you had to drink it.
You had to chug it?
Yeah.
Oh God, I kind of miss drinking games. I always thought that was a good time.
I mean, they have some new ones out that have like cards and stuff that like you have to ask questions.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to answer, then you have to drink, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Somebody told me that they do drinking games for like award ceremonies, and I thought that's really interesting. Oh. Like you do a ballot.
Like if they use this word or they.
Yeah, that too.
Or
like
this person wins.
Yeah. Somebody told me, so I saw AC/DC this last weekend. They're like it's that lightning strike song. And it's like, they say drink every single time they say thunder strike, lightning strike. Anyway, but you be on the floor, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on nobody's floor.
No, I'm going to question your cleaning abilities.
Honestly, the amount of times that I wake up like Winnie the Pooh should be questionable.
What, with a shirt and no pants?
Yes. Call me Winnie the Pooh.
If you're Winnie the Pooh, that makes me... You were Piglet?
You're probably Piglet. You're a little tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the honey.
You're too happy to be Eeyore.
Oh.
Yeah, you can be Piglet.
Favorite.
I love the honey. The honey's so good.
You asked me at the beginning of Air It Out, what drinks make you judge certain people when they order them?
Yes.
What? Oh, my drinks?
Yeah.
I mean, if you get a really nice tequila or a really nice whiskey and you say it by name and you get it with a cocktail, I'm kind of thinking that you're doing it for the clout. You're not doing it for the taste. So that's something I instantly notch. People who drink straight up vodka martinis are a whole different level of humans. People who drink just Lafroig on a big rock because it is so smoky also question you as a human.
I made a Lafroig sour yesterday.
That sounds amazing.
I didn't taste it because I don't like Lafroig at all.
Oh, but it's so good in a penicillin cocktail.
Yeah.
It's one of my absolute favorite classic cocktails. It's like a blended scotch, honey, and ginger with lemon juice, and then you top it with a Lafroig float. Absolutely delicious. I understand why they call it a penicillin, though. But yeah.
It was everything.
What about you?
I already told you, dirty martinis are not my thing. So people who drink dirty martinis.
So Javell's judging everybody.
Almost everybody, yeah. But then when you get it filthy, like, are you just drinking olive juice at this point?
Yeah. I want less alcohol. I want more salt.
Whatever. I don't know. That's just not a cocktail for me.
I don't mind. The people who drink espresso martinis with Baileys. It's so thick. I have questions.
Some people like it thick.
Hey.
Listen, size matters sometimes. I had somebody order 2 chocolate martinis with Baileys.
2?
Yeah.
I am confused. Okay, so I get why people think they want a creamy, but Baileys is just essentially creamy Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, 2 chocolate martinis with Baileys, and I was like, listen, whatever floats your boat, I'm not going to try it.
Is there any cocktails that you absolutely hate making?
Hate making? Skinny margaritas with Casamigos.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah.
I love that. I love them.
I don't know. It's my understanding that you don't want the sugar. But I guess if people are like specific about what kind of skinny they want, I guess that's okay. But it's like, I don't want any sugar, and then they sit and they ask for Casamigos. It's those people. Sorry, I said that wrong. It's the people who say, I don't want any sugar, and then they ask for Casamigos. I'm curious about their calories, on what a single shot of Casamigos calorie count is. Oh, I don't know.
That'd be really interesting. But yeah, I get that.
Like, if you want less sugar, I understand that. But when you say, I don't want any sugar, then you order Casamigos, and then you order the Reposado, and I'm like...
Yeah.
Okay, you just heard this somewhere, and now you wanted to order it. Got it.
Another thing that I find, too, is if somebody asks for, like, a not sweet Cosmo, and they think it's the cranberry juice, I think the sweet thing in a Cosmo is actually the orange liqueur, to me. And so, but if somebody asks for that, I'm actually upping the lime juice to make it more tart, because I think that's what they're looking for. And then it also kind of keeps it more, also balanced.
Yeah. I feel like the compendium at Soho had it pretty down pat.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
Our Cosmo at Principal in Kalamazoo was had a burnt orange swap. And
that's not allowed in Chicago anymore.
Loved that. Right? Yes, no, that's something. Well, so there's a few. Some guy asked. There was a guest this past weekend. He was like, "Oh, can we? It's my guy's birthday. Can we set something on fire?" I went to this place and they put chartreuse on the bar and they set it on fire. And I'm like, "Listen, sir, I'm not setting the bar on fire. As cool as that might be for your friend's birthday, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah. With all these, it was a packed bar, so that would." Be hazardous. But yeah, you're apparently not supposed to drink cocktails that you set on fire. You can use... You can still use the burnt expression? Yes. Oh, okay. Yes. I thought you couldn't do it anymore, somebody said. So what I used to do at Soho House is if somebody asked for like a cool cocktail, I would make like I would ask, what's your preference? Do you like gin or do you like whiskey? And I would just sub out but my build for this cocktail was you could sub either and they'd still taste amazing. I would put the green chartreuse in the glass, and while I was shaking, I would set the glass on fire, and then I'd pour it out with the liquid from the shaker. Apparently, that's illegal in Chicago. So, don't come for me, old regulars at Soho House. I did it, and I put my job on the line for you. I didn't know. True. Yeah. So.
I didn't either.
Yeah, but also fuck Soho House, so it's all good.
Oh, right.
Yoshi loves Soho.
We loved our time there together. That was the best.
Yeah, imagine not meeting me.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's true. We probably wouldn't be here either, honestly. So us all together.
Hello.
So it's a love-hate relationship, I guess.
Hate?
No, I don't. Well,
I don't hate anything.
No, it's such a strong word.
Yeah.
I don't think it's strong enough.
Strong enough.
Stronger than yesterday.
25th anniversary.
Shut up, really?
Yep. God, I'm old. I had that CD when it first came out. I remember because I was in a body cast.
Oh, no.
When I broke my leg. Yeah.
That was the first one?
No, that was the second one.
Oh.
25 years ago, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, 9. I was 9 years old.
Shut up.
Yep. 3 months of no walking, laid up like a pimp. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't laid up like a pimp. I was laid up getting my ass wiped by my grandmother.
Aww. That's
One
really
time
sweet.
I had to pee in a cup.
What?
Yeah.
You couldn't leave your bed at all?
I was in a cast from over my chest, my whole right leg, and then half my left leg.
Oh.
With a bar in the
How
middle.
long?
3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, I've learned how to walk a few times. I told you this.
Was that the time that you played Mortal Kombat for 5 minutes?
Mortal Kombat?
Or what would you say?
That was Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Wow. It's been that long?
No, Grand Theft Auto 5 was not out yet.
Oh, okay.
This is 25 years ago. I was playing Grand Theft Auto 3.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a good air it out. Huzzah!
Yeah, drink on drinks.
Yes, drink on drinks. Cheers.
Oh, I guess we should have cheers.
Here's Try my best to look you in the eye. All right. Shall we go to some astro forecasting?
She ready.
She ready. Ooh, boy, am I ready. I am personally super pumped about this The next week, this transit's going next week. Jupiter is changing signs from Gemini to Cancer, and that means it is my Jupiter return. Your Jupiter return happens every 12 years. Jupiter, unlike Saturn return is very happens about 3-ish times in your life. Okay, it's about 2 to 3 year transit, depending on where Saturn is in your charts, depending on the degree. That can really help you pinpoint the time. What house is in is kind of like the characteristics of what it governs. Saturn returns a very difficult time in people's lives. It could be from 28 to like 30, 31, depending on where it is in your birth chart. But it is my Jupiter return, and I am so excited. It's in my first house of identity. So it's going to be a lot of good luck. And I also have a stellium in Cancer, but Jupiter in Cancer is, this transit's going to be about 2 to 3-ish years, depending on if there's a retrograde there, which I haven't looked in the astrological forecasting yet for that. But you could have a lot of luck in your family life, in your what is your community, where you see your home at, building foundations. I would really look at where Cancer is in your birth chart, which if you want to look at your birth chart for free, I know Star is a great app, but I would go to CoStar, CoStar, but it doesn't show you the actual wheel and the degrees of where your chart is. You must know what time and where you are born to be able to look at your birth chart, and you can see where Cancer is, and then in your chart, even if there's no planets there, that particular area of your chart is going to be highlighted. Or if you look at where Jupiter is and its aspects to in your chart to your Jupiter, say your Jupiter is in like Aquarius, and how Aquarius and Cancer interact, that will also be interesting and helpful for you to plan for the future. But I'm excited. And we are in Gemini season, and we just had a new moon, a beautiful new moon in Gemini over the weekend. Very social for me personally. I know it was social for you too, Mr. Out until 4 o'clock in the morning.
On a Monday.
On a Monday. But yeah, that's what I got to talk about for our astrology. We can kind of go into a tarot pull for everybody. So Aries, your card this week is the Two of Wands. Kind of looking at your territory, kind of your domain, and where you want to go next, and planning ahead for the future. Taurus, you have the Six of Wands in reverse, kind of delayed in some travels, delayed in your next venture, maybe some mixed messages, mixed signals, you're not getting all the information, maybe kind of go things over, plan things before you go traveling or on your next time out. Okay, Gemini, the Chariot. You are relocating, maybe thinking about your homestead, maybe thinking about relocation, where you want to like dig your roots. If where you are is where you want to dig roots at, you kind of have a lot of questions around your foundation. Cancer, Nine of Swords, kind of going through a very hard, anxious time. You're having maybe nightmares at night. Something is giving you anxiety. Something is causing you distress, but just know it is a phase. Leo is the Seven of Pentacles. You worked really hard on something and you're not reaping the rewards. You might have been going at this solo. Maybe you need to ask for help. Maybe you need some clarification, but you are putting in the work in, but you're not seeing, you're not reaping the what you're putting in. Maybe it just needs a little bit more time. Maybe needs a little bit more care and attention. Next is Virgo. Virgo, the High Priestess. You are kind of connected to the spirit. I would say your goals are aligning with your higher timeline. You have some ancestors looking out for you. It might be a highly creative time. It might be a very fertile time too. So, be on the lookout for some good blessings in your future. Libra. Libra is the Page of Cups in reverse. Libras, don't rush into any new relationships. You might see somebody bright, new, and shiny, but they might not be all that they are out to be, or just kind of take mixed signals as a no. Mixed signals, no. Move on. Scorpio. Scorpio is the Ten of Wands. You are putting down a very heavy burden. It's kind of an accumulation of a lot of things that have built up over the past maybe couple months. Finally, maybe something is coming to a head, but just know it's almost over. You maybe have like one last hill to go over, but burdens are coming to an end. Sagittarius, oh, 10 of Cups. This partnership or this kind of duo, this thing that you thought was the end all be all might not be all of what it seems. Maybe do some introspective, some kind of inner healing, and kind of go with your gut, but somebody close to you not being completely upfront. Capricorn. Oh, Knight of Swords. Nice. So you are plotting and planning for the future. You are definitely doing your research. It's kind of like a steady game plan, mapping it out, getting ready to go into the battle. Not the battle yet, but it's just the next hurdle in your big adventure. Aquarius. 6 of Swords. Reversed. Might need to think some things out a little bit more. Might need to plan your next venture a little bit more. Maybe missing some heavy clues that are kind of in your face. Maybe not getting enough clues. There's some confusion. There might even be people that are gatekeeping. But also, sometimes these are just phases and you need to go with your gut. Pisces is the Fool. You are starting a new adventure, a new chapter in your life.
What the fuck is this voice?
I don't know. It's just I'm being a fool is what I am.
Oh my goodness.
But it's the first card
I
in the
gotta
tarot
tell you
deck.
what it sounded like to me.
Oh no. Oh no. But it's the first deck in the tarot, so it's a new day, a new dawn, baby. And you're feeling good. It's upright. Let's go, baby. Tarot forecasting.
Did you Aries?
I did Aries first.
Oh, I thought you normally start with the sign that we're currently
Oh
in.
no, that would confuse
Guess what I
me
pulled
greatly.
again? Celebration.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Do I need to re-fucking shuffle? Probably.
I got 12 cards.
Again.
Yeah, let's why not? Well, what are we celebrating? Maybe that's just
it's
like
practice self-care and avoid overextending yourself.
That's what I feel like I did today. What just happened? The card deck exploded. It was like, no, we are celebrating. We are emphasizing
apparently.
self-care. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to take that and call it what it is, because I definitely didn't slip. She's
Mr. Gonna get a job as a card dealer. You need to practice.
I put lotion on before we started the podcast, so it wouldn't be Ashley.
Did you say it wouldn't be Ashley?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Don't do Ashley like that.
Sorry, Ashley. Is there a card on the floor?
Oh, yeah, no. Might be
No?
under the table.
It flew.
It did fly. Wow.
There we go. Did it again.
Spirit really wants you to self-care. What? Woods? I've never
Both
seen the woods
upstairs.
before. Both
All right,
reverse?
the woods and the hunger.
Hunger.
Let's go with
reverse.
hunger first, because it's in alphabetical order in here.
Okay.
I must learn my...
Is it the or H?
It's hunger.
Oh, it's not the hunger. Got it. But it is the woods, which is interesting.
Face. A, B, C, D,
But
E,
yeah.
F, G. Why is it not here?
Wait.
I'm dead.
Wait, we're close. F. Keep going. G. We're getting close. Oh, baby. Pet Cemetery. Oh, is that it? Go up.
Nope.
I think you missed it.
Nope,
Oh, there it is. Just
Hunger, Night of the Living Dead.
Hey.
And the reverse, not everything is your problem to solve.
I love that.
Yeah.
I need that.
And now let's scroll all the way down to the very bottom, where the woods is. The woods is the Blair Witch Project. Nice.
Great movie.
That one is the details are the key, the trees.
All right. I can dig it.
All right. Awesome.
Huzzah. All right. So, next, we're doing Serve It Up.
Yeah.
All right.
Even though we did talk about cocktails earlier.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Somebody asked for us to do a cocktail of the week. What do you think would your cocktail of the week be?
If that I would want people to try,
Yeah.
or
Why not? So let them bring awareness to this cocktail.
I think everybody should try an egg white sour because they hear it, but they like reject it. But you need to try an egg white sour.
It really so much juice, like citrus, it can be a little hot, I would say, where the egg whites just expands the cocktail, gives it a full experience. Yeah. And I want to say that is technically the classical expression of a sour is with egg whites.
Correct. You can do it up, you can do it on the rocks, but I think you need to try it once.
I'm going to stick with your egg white cocktail. One cocktail that I really miss is a pisco sour. I miss them. I haven't had one in a very long time. Pisco's and they just good. Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pisco's are good.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts on like service at all for a serve it up topic?
Service, I mean, just be kind to your bartenders, tip your servers and your bartenders, and just because you see the person behind the bar does not mean that they can take your order. So please be patient.
Yes.
Especially if you're at a bar with a bunch of people. Like, clearly, there's 100 people sitting, or not 100, but there's all these people around you. So obviously, the person's busy. So patience is key. Like, I wasn't able to get a drink.
Well, were you ready? That's
also,
a big thing.
That's a thing. Walking up to the bar and not knowing what you're going to order.
And then asking a bunch of questions, which is fine. I don't mind people asking a bunch of questions. Totally, absolutely fair. But when you order as a group, have all or the majority. And if you need to come back, I will try to communicate as best as possible. But also, people trying to talk to me while I'm making drinks is also interesting choice.
Yeah, like just yelling out drinks.
Yeah.
Or they're like, what do you have? And I'm like, I've already set a menu in front of you. Were you even going to take the time to look at the menu before you decided that you wanted me to list everything that I have available? Because that's what the menu's for.
Yeah.
And people love to be like, what do you have? And I'm like, so before I even said hello to you, there was a menu and a glass of water in front of you. Mm-hmm. That's what I have.
Yes.
Right there in that menu. And if you want to see an extended list of like whiskey or something, let me know.
Yeah.
But asking me, what do I have? Crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I've seen, you've looked around this whole room, so I know you see what I have as far as what's on the back of the bar. So if you say, most people are like, do you have a whiskey list? Cool. Here you go. You know what I mean?
Yep. Or like kind of beers too.
Yeah. What beer do you have on tap?
Yeah. But
But it's even like, what beer do you have? And I'm like, did you look at the menu?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've been to other places before, but normally everything that's to drink will be on the menu.
It really is. So we were talking about what drinks you order and if we judge you or not. Like, truly, it's just like little things in the back of my head that I just like catalog. But I will judge you if you ask me a common sense question when the menu is right there.
I love, what's the lightest beer you have? Stella? And then they say, do you have another light?
Yeah. Coors Light, Michelob Ultra.
What's the lightest beer you have? Stella? Do you have? Oh, so you're not reading the menu, got it.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
Read the menu.
But yeah, a little short and sweet serve it up today.
Yeah.
Know what you're ordering in the bar, ladies and gentlemen. Don't waste the bartender's time.
It's not even a waste of time. It's just like, I gave you something to help you make your decision, but you want me to read you off everything in that menu.
Another thing is if a group comes to me and they ask, say there's a group and like there's one person talking to you and they ask for like an old fashioned, I'll give them the old fashioned. And then they will try to order each drink one at a time. And I'm like, you do not understand that there is also 20 other people at this place and they are also trying to get my attention. And I don't know what you think my IQ level is, but I can take 5 to 6 drinks at a time.
Correct.
Mentally. And I think that also puts us in a weird situation because I don't like when people kind of think that my intelligence level, maybe because of the job that I'm in, that I'm not capable. I don't understand.
It's also I just made 7 drinks for you. Can you close me out right now? Can you give me a second to ring the drinks in?
Yeah. I really appreciated my time in hospitality kind of in my teens to kind of understand the flow of things. And I understand a lot of people haven't worked in hospitality, even though it is the 5th biggest industry in the United States. Understandable. But for the people who don't know, really don't know, it's very interesting.
It is, because I think that some of the requirements that we're required to do in high school are, I think that instead of, after school jobs, that people should get jobs at restaurants.
Yeah.
So, because a lot of times now with the people bringing their kids to the restaurant, their kids don't even know how to interact with people.
No. Oh, that's so interesting. I'm really, one thing out there too, like I know there's hospitality degrees. I know that became like a big thing. Like I think there was only 3. I was listening to the podcast you sent me, the Kevin Brown on, what was that called? It's a great name, but it was really interesting. But back in the day, there was only 3 hospitality schools. Now it is a major that you can get. But I want to say even beyond that, there's not really a general certification, general courses you could take. Sure, you can take ServSafe. Sure, you could take the Bassett. But this is, especially right now with the way that AI is kind of coming in and taking some of these jobs, like more so, I think there should be more education in the service world.
Yeah.
Maybe not necessarily hospitality, but service education.
Yeah.
I think that would greatly help so many people. It is a steady job, especially if you work for like a corporation, like, everything's different, or you're trying to like help out a locally owned establishment. But there are definitely techniques and ways to market it and ways to understand different styles of cooking, different styles of bartending. Wine is a whole different educational route. It is just very complex, and I'm genuinely surprised there's not courses out there. If there is, somebody please let me know, because I'm just very fascinated.
I think people think that's what bartending school is, but that's not what it is.
It's not the same.
You how to toss around a bunch of bottles.
Yes.
And make a couple classic cocktails.
Which always, like we said earlier, those classic cocktail builds can change depending on who you work for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Serving it up.
Serve it up, baby. All right. Now we're going to go to latest obsessions. Great.
La, la, la.
All right, what's your...
All
right, I'll start this one. My latest obsession is the Diddy case. I am pretty tuned in. There's a lot all the time at once. Capricorn Clark just got done. Kid Cudi's testimony was also fascinating. So I was talking about this with a friend at the studio, and we were talking about, yes, we know that Diddy did these terrible things. We know he did these crimes against Cassie. We know these, but we were also really interested, and we're like, okay, where is the racketeering and the sex trafficking? We were trying to, wondering how the feds are going to present this. And I feel like we're starting to see a little of that starting to sprinkle in. And why I say that is because Capricorn Clark was talking about how when she got hired, she had to go through multiple rounds of lie detecting tests. They would go for walks in the Central Park where he was allegedly armed and he was threatening her with her life, how she wouldn't have hardly any hours of sleep. Like a good night was apparently 4 hours, a bad night's 2 hours. Sounds like you on the weekends. But apparently he took her to allegedly Kid Cudi's house when he wasn't there, and they were opening up their Christmas gifts, which is...
I've seen that. That was weird.
Very... You can't tell me that this man wasn't trying to at least have a particular persona or a particular aura about him. Another thing that came up, which I didn't really make the connection. This man is named Jonathan Oddi. I don't know if I'm saying the last name right, Oddi, but this was in 2018. He is a male performer. He is based out of Florida. I want to say it was Miami, but in 2018, this was around the time Trump was elected or running for president. He said after this incident, after he was arrested, that the incident was he went to a Trump hotel. He had a gun. He was firing it off in the air, and he had a giant American flag that he draped over the receptionist counter, and he was having a shootout with the police officers. I later saw an interview on Sidebar where they were interviewing his ex-wife, who's now a lawyer, where she said he is very well known in Miami and in Florida, and he knew a lot of cops, and that's one of the reasons why he probably isn't dead today, because they knew who he was, and he was having this erratic episode. This apparently happened, and as the time goes on, 2 weeks before that, he signed an NDA with Sean Combs, NDA, worth over $5 million. And so after they arrested him, he sat down and he gave an interview, and it was wildly thought of as he was insane, he was having an episode, and that was kind of actually the first time that Sean Combs and Cassie Ventura were mentioned with sex slaves, technically. And so that dinged to them. They're like, oh yeah, this person's crazy. But now that this is now coming out, a lot of what he was saying turned out to be true. And Cassie, when she was on the stand, was talking about Jonathan Odie. So I will be really curious if they bring him out of prison and put him on the stand to talk about this. Another thing that they were talking about during his interview with the cops is that he was saying that they were bringing in the drugs on private jets of these artists because they go through allegedly going through different types of customs.
Yeah, they do.
And that's where they're getting liquid cocaine, the pink MDMA, all of these things. Yes. So this is now the little bits of where this is really becoming a federal case is starting to sprinkle in. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. I will keep on tuning in. Shout out to Elizabeth Milner with Sidebar on Along Crimes Network.
Hitting it on the market.
Because you can't take a laptop or you can't take an iPad. She is literally just taking pages and pages and pages of notes and sitting through these days of trial. And then on her lunch break, she's doing these live updates with Jesse Weber on Sidebar. It's incredible. The stuff that's coming out is insane. But yeah, do you have anything to add on that?
I don't.
Oh, you haven't been keeping up?
No, I'm so far behind.
It's so crazy.
I've been just trying not to be congested.
Aw. Well, it's your turn. What's your latest obsession?
Trying to clean my room.
Oh, how's that going?
Not good.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm going to do when I get done with this, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Your whole day is
I think my laundry's
cleaning?
been sitting in a basket for about 5 days.
At least it's clean.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have a steamer?
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. No, it's something that I, everything that is in there is folded for a reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I hang up stuff right away, but the folding stuff is different.
So you're obsessed, you're about to be obsessed with cleaning your house.
I wouldn't say obsessed, but I'm gonna try.
Hey, that's the best we can do,
Try
baby.
to get her done.
It's the best.
Try to get her done.
Huzzah. All right.
Anything else?
I think we can do a As I Remember. Mom, we're kind of
I think we're
short
going
and sweet
a little
today.
long. It's short.
Yeah, I think we're still at like 45 minutes.
Yoshi, what does it say over there?
53.
Oh, 53? Never mind. We're right on time. Do you have As I Remember?
I don't.
You don't?
No. As I remember, I have to tinkle. So
Oh.
let's just.
Well,
yeah.
with that, thank you so much for tuning in with us.
I gotta pee.
Next week, I'll let you go.
So I'll be signing off for Javell here.
Oh,
Hey!
Take over. Take
Guest
over. Take over.
appearance!
I gotta tinkle.
But next week's schedule is going to be a little different because I will be in Mexico. Huh?
Maybe I have somebody else report with you.
Somebody else said me?
Yep.
How dare you?
Nobody told you to go to Mexico?
Yeah, they did. They did tell me to go.
This
did.
is true. I was there as witness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We're
did.
going to Mexico. That's right.
Yes! I'm so excited. It was kind of like it was like within 3 weeks of getting this off the ground. So I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah.
Would you be down to guest star one day?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Great. Do you have anything you want to say before we go? Any projects or anything you want to plug?
Shout out to all the cast and crew of Driven, of the short that I just finished. And shout out to all the cast and crew of the... What is the name of this one? I forgot. But you know what? We'll throw it in there later.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I think that is about time. Thank you so much for tuning in.
What's your obsession, Yoshi?
Oh, do you have an obsession lately? A latest one?
Obsession? No, trying to find a fucking place to stay in New York. That's the only thing I've been doing recently.
You going to New York?
What do you mean, like moving or staying?
No, just to stay in for 4 days.
All right, friends, if you're in New York and you have a spare room, please, Yoshi is an incredible human and he would be the most wonderful house
When are
guest.
you going?
I'm going on June 6th through 9th.
Oh, that's coming
that's
up.
like really close.
That is. Dang.
Did you look on Hotel Tonight?
No. Is that a thing?
Javell can probably help find you the best deals. He's very good about that.
Okay, we'll
Who
talk
are you
about
going
it.
with? Why wasn't I invited?
Oh.
It's for the Puerto Rican. It's for the Puerto Rican Day Parade Festival.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are you
New
doing
York,
some
nice.
work for it?
No, I'm just there to celebrate a friend's 30th birthday.
Oh, that sounds so
Where are they
wonderful.
staying? Y'all not getting an Airbnb?
No, it's separate. They got their homies that they're staying with, and there's cousins. It's so much shit.
Oh,
so like now I gotta find. I originally had someone that I was gonna stay with, but she is a working actress, and she just got signed to do some work outside of the state.
Whoa.
So she's just like, I'm sorry, I can't. I was like, dude, I get it. Like, if I had roommates, I'm not gonna bring in some random stranger that I met
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
random night in a fucking bar.
Yeah,
sense.
that
Okay.
makes sense.
Well, good luck.
Well, you hear that, friends. If you have a spot for our wonderful dear friend, Yoshi, we support and definitely, what's words? He's wonderful.
What's the worst?
That's,
Thank you.
that's where I know I'm tired. And we love you very much. And till next time.
Yeah,
Bye.
peace out.
Girl
From behind
Scout.
from behind the camera.